user-friendly, a child, environmental friendly YouTube channel. Still support.
What can you hit them kids?
We're live now. Yo, as you can see, we are in a different vicinity right now. And the house is freaking China, but the house is fuming China, but we're here now. Like, this is the playground chat, guys. Welcome to the show. Coming up, Chuma. I'm with my guy, as always, Ntshinga. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the playground chat. I'm happy to be back. I've been MIA. We've left you in hands. Y'all will let me know if they were expert hands or not. You know, anytime there's some rappers around, you know, I gotta bring that rapper out. Bring that rapper vibe. You know, and be so competitive. So y'all tell me, how was the analysis? How was the chat without me? Because I've been
cool.
like,
it was cool. I enjoyed it.
I'm the one with the expertise. I'm the coach. So, you know, so like.
This guy, he's back.
I'm back.
Anyways, how you been, bro?
I'm easy, G. How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
I'm tired though, bro. Like, yo.
I'm
tired, man, G. I'm tired. I've been working.
Coaching?
Yeah, man. Just come from a game now. We're preparing to play the Super Cup. It's like a tournament where my under 16s are going to be playing in. A tournament which is all basically the best teams from around Cape Town, Western Cape. It's going to take place on the 11th to the 12th of November. I'm going to be basically having a taxi that's going to come for fans, people who want to come and watch and support us. I'm going to have a taxi available on that day, both days of the tournament. So yeah, we're preparing for that. We're having a couple of friendlies. So yeah, man, it's been hectic work, recruiting also. Those type of vibes. How you doing? Yeah, man. I'm looking at. You know, when you playing in a big tournament, when you have a good team. Yes, you won the league, but you got to improve your overall squad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's how
in training session, and in training sessions also, you can be very competitive. So you can raise each other's level. You know what I mean? No one can slack because they know that there's somebody who's as good or if not better.
Okay.
They can come in and fill it. But yeah, G, how you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. Hey, been busy. Hey, life ain't easy, bro. Living in SA is actually not easy. It's tough. Niggas used to wake up and go and find and do something. But I'm not complaining. You know, I need to be out the house. But yeah, other than that, I've been chilling, bro. Just been a few weeks, especially with the finally Ballon'dor goes into the right hands.
Let's pull this up. What do you think about the season just that Benzema's had?
Currently?
No, like the one that he's had to win the Ballon'dor, which should be the previous season.
I mean, you could clearly see he was the target man. He was the go-to guy. He basically held, brought back. Vini was always a good player, but now involving Vini into his game, he just leveled him up even more. Yeah, but so I think the way they play Ballon'dor together.
You know, sorry to
just talking about the season. Leveled him up also, became a threat. Benzema was always a threat, but now it was more of every game you get out, he's gonna bang. Yeah, but and okay, when we talk about the Champions League and the games, Real Madrid with those last minute, it's everyone has their own opinion on that.
It's Real Madrid beach. That's their tournament, guys. That's the way they play. Like for me, also like someone who deserves a lot of credit is Carlo. Carlo coming back to Madrid saved a lot. Put Benzema into a more, not saying he wasn't in a leadership role, but put him more in a leadership role. Yes, he's the captain, and he plays like the captain. excuse me, and he's also taken out all of the other extramural activities that he used to do out of his game, and he deserved it. Like great for me.
We had a very great season, and we broke the stat up. There's a stat: Benzema won the Ballon'dor votes by a margin. He won it by 356 points. Cleared Sadio Mane.
That's for me in world football last year. Everyone knew. I think Adidas had a whole montage, and Boots already the moment that he won, they dropped the boots.
Yeah,
so
they knew. Yeah,
the world knew that he deserves it. But it wouldn't be the first time that a player deserves it, and they robbed him. They robbed Ronaldo in 2018. We were speaking about that, in my opinion.
When they gave Modric.
When they gave it to Modric. I'm not saying Modric is a bad player, but I believe Cristiano that year was just Cristiano.
But he didn't win anything.
Cristiano, 2018 he won stuff.
He didn't win the Champions League.
2018 he won the Champions League. That's the season that he did the bicycle kick at Juventus. The season the fans were bowing down to.
No. Oh, wait, did he win the Champions League the Juve?
No.
Oh, I'm saying
2018
Ronaldo.
was Ronaldo.
What did he win in 2018?
The Champions League.
With?
Madrid.
Oh, okay.
Part of the three-peat. Did they win it 4 times or 3 times?
But Ronaldo he didn't go to the final of the World Cup. That was the difference.
But he won the Euros that year.
Yeah. That's why, it's very opinionated.
They don't like Ronaldo.
But now Modric was supposed to win that, honestly. But let's not discredit him as a very good player. But anyways, also someone that also won another controversial win. Gavi wins Golden Boy award.
Why is it controversial? Who else?
You know how
is Foden still qualified?
Was this Jude Bellingham?
It's a good shot.
Yeah, he was. I think came second, but it's like, what did Gavi do? I mean, yes, Figel he played a good game, but Jude has been carrying Dortmund. He's at that age.
Yeah, I understand the shout for Jude. I really do, but for me, it's not like an atrocity that Gavi won.
Nah, it's not.
For me, people must just keep their panties on real time. Like, I mean, Gavi the boy is benching grown men at Barcelona.
Another thing, Busquets must chill on the bench. Yo.
But the coach likes him. I get why he likes him.
I get why
he likes him. It's not all about that. You also don't like Shoshige. You don't like Registas. You don't like that type of a player. It's that type of a player that you don't like. It's a Regista. It's called a Regista. It's the type of a player that I think you have an issue with. But that's fine. Like a lot of people don't like Registas because sometimes you're just passing the ball very short. But for me, it's what they do off the ball, the instructions they give, the way they make the teams play, when they make the teams tick, which makes Busquets important. Yes, he's lost the touch, his speed.
He's a bit slow.
Yeah, he's slow because he's older. Yeah. But PK is worse. PK should be on the bench.
PK doesn't play. He doesn't start.
He played the other game.
Yeah, he played.
He cost it. He said they must leave the ball.
He
said they must leave.
They started.
He said they must leave, but there was someone behind him who scored. He cost them in the Champions League. He's the reason why they're going to go to Europa. Yeah, you're Marina. They're one of those sharks. They're going to go play in the Europa League.
The field sharks are going to Europa.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be interesting. That's what Mourinho likes. He likes Italian competitiveness. He's very competitive.
Yeah,
he likes. You see now the big boys are coming. Yes, now it's a real champ. When we win it,
but it's not like excuses.
I know, but
United fans are saying, yeah, that's the real Champions League.
Don't please.
Just because Juventus
I'm not part of that.
Juventus is another failed United.
Now Juve.
Need to fire Allegri, bro.
Frank Ribery announces retirement, 167 goals, 249 assists and 24 trophies, winning the Bundesliga 9 times.
Yeah, great career. Frank had a great career. No, Frank had a great career. Frank was a great player. I remember watching him in the 2006 World Cup. So, yeah, Frank's always been a great player. We've always liked him. We've always liked his attitude, his application, the way he presses, the way he fights, his hunger for the game.
Respect.
But he retired too late. I'm sorry, Angie, but that's why
He was done. He was done.
He's been done. He's been done, bro.
No, Higuain, they've been done. He was supposed to retire.
Gonzalo, Higuain. Yeah. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
We grew up. I grew up watching.
Playing with them when you know it.
And referee, yeah. I grew up with those guys. I remember Bayern when they had Ribery and Robin. Jesus. And they were killing Man United at Old Trafford one season. And Robin would just cut inside on his left and Ribery would do the same on his right. Hey, but yeah, bon voyage, Ribery, merci. Yeah, thanks so much.
NBA returns.
You know I got that French, right?
Yeah? I don't know. I don't be going overseas like that.
Yeah.
I'm local. NBA returns. LA Lakers are down 0-2 and they play Golden State in their next game.
I did say to you a couple of times though that NBA, that LA Lakers is overrated. They just like they're an all-star team with no game plan.
Well, LeBron wants.
Did they win a ring?
Yeah.
With LeBron?
Yeah, bro.
When? Last season? Who won the ring?
2 seasons ago. He won it in the bubble. That's when he bubble got local. There were no Steph Currys, no Kyrie Irvings, no KDs. No one. It was just Jimmy Butler and the mother names. So
you won the fake one?
Yeah. That's what I say.
Give the ring back, LeBron.
Yeah, but that's what it's showing now. It's showing now. Like the real players are back.
So you guys are gonna lose in the conference finals?
I'm not a Laker.
What are you?
I'm a Net.
I still support the Heat. Did I say that before?
I don't know.
Yeah, I still support the Heat because I grew up with them having Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Serge Ibaka. That team was just man. Yeah, that Heat team. You know what I mean? Yeah.
On to some sad news. Steven Gerrard sacked.
Sad. Did I not tell you? Sive, did I not say this before? That Steven Gerrard is an overrated coach? I told you guys. I told you that, guys.
We must look for it in the other shows.
There's
another thing that you also said about it, but we'll get to that.
Akondo, Steven Gerrard. Akondo, daft. Kijk hem naar tough. Which means he's slow. Steven Gerrard has such talented players, but I feel like he thinks he's a good coach. Therefore, he doesn't coach good.
You heard that? That's a quote.
He needs to humble himself.
Quote that.
He needs to humble himself and take away the fact that he was a great player. Because a great player sometimes needs great players. You know, a great player, Zidane was a great player. He coached great players, they won it. Because what you need to tell them is, hey, do this one. And all they do. But now with less great players, but good players, you need to coach them. You need to have a good game plan. You need to know what you want to do. You need to have set ways. Like, if Steven Gerrard struggles with Aston Villa to get just results, Aston Villa are not trying to get in the Champions League. They're trying to be in the middle of the table. If he's struggling with Leon Bailey, Emiliano Buendia, he's struggling with Philippe Coutinho, Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings, then what would he? Then he would relegate a team like Brighton. He'd relegate Brighton. Wolves don't stand a chance. Wouldn't stand a chance with him. You understand? Which means he's not good enough for the Premier League. I think English coaches need to do what Graham Potter did and go to a foreign club. I think he needs to go coach somewhere. Like I think, to be honest with you, English coaches need to coach with English coaches need to coach with coach in Italy.
So
Italy,
they
yes,
can
it's
learn
slow,
tactically.
but tactically you'll learn a lot. You learn that tactically. I was reading. Funny enough, we're talking about this. I was reading up on I was researching my games, my game plan, and thinking how important are formations, and looking at statistically what league uses which formations the most, which league has more tactical flexibility, which league. So in Italy, they tend to use the three at the back system, which is something that should be known. But in Italy, it's rigid and tactical. In the Bundesliga, it's 4-2-3-1 that they use the most often in most games. But in the Bundesliga, that's the league where the coaches try the most.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Not nonsense, but they try the most. So yes, the 4-2-3-1 is the most used formation, but teams use the most formations. So on average, one team will use 4 formations a season. You see, so in Italy, you will learn how to use your nuances within the same block or the same type of system. You learn my 3-5-2. What's the difference between mine and yours? Because 90% of the time, you guys are both going to play a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 or variation of that. Big fan of Italians.
Tactically.
Yeah, tactically. Conte.
Football's trash though.
Yeah, it depends.
It's sometimes exciting. Like I've seen some AC
Yes.
Milan football with Real,
Yes.
but it was not going anywhere.
I feel like Conte is exciting when they catch you on the break.
Oh, Conte.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man. Like speaking about that, I'm a divergent to Italian football.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, because we're talking about football.
Oh, okay.
So, we're still talking about.
Haaland scored the second one, but anyways, continue.
Haaland scored the second one. Yeah, man. The machine. So, like in Italy, that for me is the most exciting league. I don't know if you follow it. Like
I do watch it sometimes.
it's a league where Napoli is playing amazing football. Like as a coach, if you're a coach out there, watch Napoli. And if you're a football lover, watch Napoli. I've always said this, my second team. Man, I prophesied this bullshit, this stuff.
Hey, things.
These things, so sorry, man. I prophesied these things, bro. But yeah, Napoli are playing well, AC Milan are playing well. So it's the most open league at the moment.
I like it that chase one.
Yeah, they're chasing each other. Juventus is out.
Liverpool is out.
Liverpool's out of the race also. Liverpool's on the fight for the top 4. They're out of the race.
Top 4.
We also out of the race. Schalke's also out of the race for me.
Yeah.
Because
because
of the direction we took with the coach
we're not,
and the direction he's taking with the players that he's playing.
Not gelled yet.
I don't think
for me.
we should be looking at the league.
We miss a lot of sorry. But anyways,
it's a 2-horse race in Spain though.
They're literally neck and neck, but Madrid must just beat Barca, so they are here.
Yeah, but Madrid are gonna drop points against a team that has a low block, man. They struggle against teams that different. I don't know why in Spain, like teams will be playing Real Madrid, right? But they'll never go play with the low block or whatever. They'll try in Spain. Teams try to play, which I guess is nice and stylistically, but realistically, team like Madrid, block and see what they'll do because they want the space in behind us. Yeah, Spain is also interested in the league in terms of its neck and neck, and England also surprisingly. But we know. I mean, if your man is not a Man City, I don't know. We know Man City is not a Man City. Eventually, it's like there's a joke going around that Arsenal is like an elephant on a tree. You don't know how they got there,
but it's there.
Eventually, they're definitely gonna fall. They're on top of the tree.
Speaking about Arsenal. Next point. Arsenal have only lost 1 game this whole season.
Yeah, no, they're playing very well. Arteta, I was watching his All or Nothing. He's a very good coach. I believe in his methods. His methods work for his team. He's got passion and dedication, and he puts a lot of work into players and one-on-ones and one-to-ones and improving the squad that he had, which is why we're seeing dividends now. He's added a couple of players and it's working out. But like I said earlier, end up in the World Cup, after the World Cup, Yeah, players are tired.
It's gonna be interesting.
Lots of games.
It's gonna be injuries.
They're gonna fall. I feel Arsenal will finish third.
Yeah.
They will eventually finish third.
Hold on. Now, for the biggest point in this conversation today. Ronaldo has been dropped for the Chelsea game.
Well, he's have dropped.
Because he's been warned before of the actions that he's been doing, walking out before the game ends. He was warned last time, did it again, and yeah. So as disciplinary, Man U took the decision that they would remove him from the squad that's going to be playing against Chelsea. So also after that he did that, he released a statement, also Ronaldo, on Instagram, I think, stating that he loves football. Whatever. He wasn't apologizing, basically. He was just saying he's worried that what's going on. Why am I not having these big moments? So for you, I think yes, he's kind of being disrespected, but people are saying that.
Okay, okay. Let me hear how you think he's getting disrespected before.
Okay.
Before I end up.
Yeah, it's not. It's no. It's clear that he doesn't fit in the system. Yeah? The disrespect is not there. The disrespect is more of playing sometimes in the league. You know, like he's playing in the Europa, but come on, man. He wants to play in the real. There's no reason why Ronaldo shouldn't play. Okay, because of the system, yes. But for big games, especially City, that game, it was awful again, all over the place. So sometimes you need that person. Remember Wolves when Diego Costa came in as a sub. Authority. Yes, we are down bad, but listen, bro. Let's do this. Wake up. What's going on? Technically, man says something like that. If you're getting battered 5-0, first half, who do you look to against the squad?
No. I understand that in big games and in big moments, Ronaldo is your man, but he's not Ten Hag's man.
Yeah.
He's not the man for the future. He was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's man to help him win right now. I don't think Ten Hag's mandate is the same. I think Ten Hag is going to try to build this team the same way Arteta has built Arsenal, to challenge the game first, and then once they challenge first again, then they'll be able to challenge for trophies. I think the disrespect for me lies in asking Ronaldo to warm up or come on at 85th minute. That for me is disrespectful, because you're embarrassing the most famous person on Instagram. You know, I understand that it shouldn't matter, but it does. You know, we're lying to ourselves if we say it doesn't matter. It does. I feel when you do that to Ronaldo, you then blemish his influence in the dressing room. You then take away his balls, basically. Excuse my French, but in other words, in other terms, right? And then what he did is then trying to take back his balls by showing me that I'll walk out. I won't do that. I'll walk out, I'll leave you. I'm Ronaldo, you see. So, as much as he's wrong, the team comes first, the team is playing well, the team is going in a different direction without him, but the team structurally up there should have let him leave when he wanted to leave. Then we wouldn't be having these problems. Now, he feels disrespected because you're asking him to get up at 85 minutes, bro, and go and warm up and play. This is someone with 5 Ballon'dors. Yes, it shouldn't matter, but again, it does. You know what I mean? It does. It's realistically, it does. So for me, they should have let him leave. They shouldn't have tried to take the t-shirt sales commercially. That's what they did. They made a commercial decision with someone's life. And now it's backfiring in a way, because if Ten Hag doesn't do anything like he did now about it, then he opens up the can of worms for everyone to disrespect him in the change room. But now the issue is, what does he do next? How far does he take it as the coach? Me, he'd be training with the 21s this week. If you're out to me.
Ronaldo?
Yes.
There's been some memes going around.
Do you know why? Because if I allow him to come back into the setup immediately, then I'm allowing another player to disrespect me and know that they're going to get a slap on the
That's what they did
he
to
needs to train another
Tuchel.
23s.
That's what they did to Tuchel with Lukaku.
That's what Tuchel did to Lukaku.
Yeah.
But yes, it might break down the relationship forever.
Yeah.
But I feel like the relationship will never be the same. Or Ten Hag can go all the way opposite, bringing him into the office and saying, look, this is where I'm going with the team. This is the role I see for you. I know you're agitating for a move. In January, I'll agitate with you to the higher board for a move for you. But this is your role in the team. This is how I want to use you. And I understand you're unhappy about it, but this is it. Be honest and upfront with him. And he'll tell you that I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Then you know not to call upon him when he doesn't want to be there. It must be an open relationship, or it needs to be all the way the other way. It can't take, or it can't be in the middle with this situation. So sorry, with that situation.
Interesting situation.
Yeah, interesting in both ways for me. Interesting in both ways. Today's a big night for me. It's UFC 280.
Oh, Charles
Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. The fight is finally upon us, gents. It's finally upon us. They're in Abu Dhabi. They said 7 p.m. UK time. So what is UK time? Are we still 2 hours ahead?
Yeah, 2.
Are we still 2:01? As a Jason? 2. So 9 p.m. the main card starts. So the prelims will start 2 hours before that. So it's 7. So right after the Chelsea game, I'm watching UFC 280. I wish we could have a watch party though. We need to try that with that time.
We need to have a watch party.
Watch parties,
like,
of Chelsea games, because we're both Chelsea fans. And
we can have a watch party.
Yeah,
have some
we should
people.
do that. We should do that sometime. Invite people for a watch party. But yeah, UFC 280 today. Both fighters made weight. Just to give you guys a backstory. Do you know the running time? Just give us an indication. We're going too long, right? You know, just to give yourselves a backstory. Islam Makhachev, right? Islam is Khabib's training partner. Khabib Nurmagomedov, retired the lightweight champion without defeat, 21-9-0. There's a lot of controversy surrounding him. Us MMA fanatics, some of us like me, I believe that if Charles wins to that, he surpasses Khabib as the best lightweight ever because of the people that he's beat. You mean he's beat Poirier, he's beat Gaethje, he's beat everyone in the top 5, which will include Makhachev, in my opinion.
So we'll get to
that. We'll get to that. So the backstory. So Charles lost his belt on the scale, meaning he didn't lose the fight and lose his belt. He lost his belt because he didn't make weight. He weighed in half a pound over. So he made weight now. The champion has a name, and it's Charles Oliveira. For me, he didn't lose the belt. He lost the belt on the scale. For me, he comes in the champion. Makhachev has to come and take Charles's belt. And Makhachev's style is a wrestler. He mauls people. But Charles, man, Charles Jiu-Jitsu. He's Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, baba. Oh man, it's going to be a lovely fight. It's lovely style. It's 2 guys who are very good at their styles. Makhachev is a very good wrestler. He's from Dagestan. He's got the Dagestani pressure. Holds you down. He just wants to hold you down. That's all he wants to do. He just wants to hold you down. And Charles Oliveira, he's got more tools to finish it. I feel like it's like Manchester. If I ever give a comparison with football, I would say Makhachev is a Manchester City. You know what Manchester City are going to do, but they're so good at it. It's almost impossible. When it's like Makhachev and you feel that strength, it's almost impossible to defend. Charles Oliveira is like Real Madrid. He can end it anywhere. Anywhere, out of anywhere. Elbow, one shot, a triangle from the bottom. Charles, I was watching DC speak about him. Now, I was watching DC speak about him, and they were saying like, sometimes he gets knocked down, but because they're so scared, and he regains it because He's got the most submissions in the UFC, the most finishes in the UFC. Not in the UFC now, but in the UFC ever. If he beats this guy, for me, come on. Give it to Charlie Olives, do Bronx, Oliveira. Do Bronx. On the co-main, we've got TJ Pillar Shaw. He's still a show, but
yeah.
I call him Pillar Shaw because he's a cheat. If you cheat once for me in that sport, it's hard to look at you the same. He's fighting Aljo in the co-main. That's a good fight. And then there's also Piotr Jan. He's fighting Sugar Sean. You know Sugar Sean? You don't know Sean O'Malley? Oh man, the Sugar Show, Gents. Come on, it's going to be the Sugar Show tonight. But Piotr Jan is the #1 ranked in the bantamweight division. It's going to be a good fight.
Bantamweight.
Yeah, it's going to be good. 135. Those are outsized niggas. But they're bigger and they cut weight to bantamweight.
Like, how do you miss weight by 20 pounds?
Nah, that was who's this? Kamzat missed weight by quite a bit. But Kamzat, yeah, man, that fight was also weird. That was one of the best fight cards, because the fights all were changed on the night before, because there was a big melee, niggas knocking each other out backstage. So there was a big melee. But yeah, man, UFC 280, huge card. It's for me one of the most stacked cards of the year. There's going to be another card in December. It's going to be a stacked card. 281. It's going to be a stacked card. 282 already. They're working on it for February. It's already looking stacked. 281. Easy's fighting again. Oh man, I'm excited. If you're a UFC fan, it's a good time. Bruce Buffer. Ooh, check out Bruce Buffer's suit tonight, gents. Oh, Bruce Buffer's always got the best drip in the whole. You know Bruce Buffer, right? The announcer. His drip, gents. And his Rolex on the right wrist. Watch it. And the way he throws the cards when he's talking. Bruce, shit.
It's time. UFC.
It's time. Nah, I'm a big sports fan, bro. I watch a lot of it. So yeah, man.
It's been good, man.
It's been good. It's been good.
I'm happy we're back. I like the energy.
I'm happy we're back. Man, I'm happy.
A long time.
I feel like this new vibe is giving us the energy.
I feel like I'm at the art gallery.
I feel like this new vibe is giving us the energy.
I'm explaining art. I don't even know what.
I feel like that we should also introduce some tactical analysis for sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we've got a tactical board on deck. You know what I'm saying, on deck. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Playground Chat.
It's been the show, guys. Come on, Buma, all the way from his home.
With your boy Chinga Time. Thanks for watching. Tune in. We'll be back next week.
Getting it in. Since a pup boy, I was trained to win. Never potty trained, I'm shitting on your mans. I might lose my mind if I don't take my meds. Turned they back on me, how could I trust again? Couldn't finish crossing me just like the foreshore bridge. Fuck it, I'ma let it burn just like Usher did. Water down my back, I'm not ducking shit. Instead I shoot my shot at the baddest bitch. Turned up to the max, it's nothing about me average. You a token black, I told that white supremacist. Don't know no one jack, I'm jacked up like mechanics is. Never panicking, check the fucking drip. Going dummy, I been bugging off the fucking rip. Shorty sounds just like a waitress, talking about give me tip. I'ma need a minute, baby, let me catch my breath. Throw a quarter, need some water, go ahead make a wish.